Hello again. Uh, Now we are going to talk about the tunes with fingers. I am now on page 21. It says action 11. And again, just reminds you of what we already did before. How do you set up your left hand, where your thumb is, how the fingers are lined up above those tapes, all of this stuff. So you can look through this page and try to remember how we worked on that, and we'll go on for now. So this is number 31. Look what happens here. So these numbers are for fingers. 0 is open string, 1 is the first finger, and so forth. So look how many zeros, 8. And then the first finger, so I'm gonna put my first finger on the tape, do it 8 times. Second finger, third finger, fourth finger, 8 times, but in the last box, in the last measure, I do fourth finger note 2 more times, and then no fingers. Then 4 more, fourth finger 2 more times, and then no fingers again. Okay? That is the tune that you should do on every string, but the first one, always do A, okay? After you do it on A string, 2, 3, 4 times, choose another one. You can choose all 4 strings in the same day of practice, or at least 2 different strings, but A is always one of them, okay? So here we go. I set my left hand. I am not going to use the bow. I just put the bow away. I'm going to pluck. When I pluck, I set my thumb next to the fingerboard, kind of like this, and my first finger, that's the one I'm going to pluck with. So let me see if I can show this to you anyway. Okay. So here's my thumb, and here's my first finger, and I'm going to pluck like this. Another thing I really want you to pay attention to, I'm not plucking here between the bridge and the fingerboard. That's always reserved for the bow. I'm gonna pluck with my first finger above the fingerboard, okay? And it's here. It's not all the way like in the middle of the fingerboard. It's here. All right? Good. So let's play this number 31. Ready? Go. Open, open, open. And as I play open, I get my first finger ready to go. Here's my first finger. I'm gonna do it 8 times. As I go closer, I'm gonna aim my second finger. And I'm gonna do it 8 times. As I get closer to the next one, I got ready. Here's my third finger. And then I get ready to the fourth. So I'm kind of adjusting my hand and my fingers a little bit each time. Otherwise, I can't really reach it. And then 2 more times. Now open and back only the fourth finger. Not all of them, but just the fourth. So that is number 31. Number 32, yes, correct, number 32. If you look at the music, you will see that the numbers are on different levels. So the top numbers are for higher string, and the lower numbers are for the lower string. That's why it says in those pairs, A and D, D and G, G and C. So you should always play A and D first, but then again, if you want to practice on each of the 3 pairs in the same day, that's cool. If not, just do one more. But A and D is the one that you always have to do. So now let's see what else do we have here. We pluck every finger twice, and then there's a rest. And then there's a, you see where it says half step. So that's for your fourth finger and third finger. They're kind of rather close to each other. But so that kind of tells you that the distance between the fingers is not going to be far away, only a half step. But regardless, you have tapes for every finger. That's where your fingers go. All right, here is number 32. I'm gonna get my 1, 2, kind of 3, 4 fingers more or less prepared to be at the right spots, and I start with the 4. Ready, go. 4, 4, rest. Then first finger, skipping second. Then 0, and as I pluck 0, here I go 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get ready for the lower string. 4, 4, rest. 3, 3, rest. 1, 1, rest, and 0. When I lift my first finger, I lift it just a little bit. I never gonna go like this all the way, just a little, so it stays above the string. Number 33, French folk tune. Very similar, but there are no rests. And when you have 0 in the line, so that means that you kind of going to hold that sound longer. So here we go. I'm gonna play it on A string and D string again. I got my fingers prepared, ready, go. 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3. Now 1, 3, 4, and 0. And then as I hold, I get ready for the lower string. 4, 4, 4, 3, 3, 3, 1, 1, 1, and 0. Okay. On the next page, number 34, variations. Same with the pair of strings, same with holding those 0 notes longer when you have a long line. But what's different in this tune, there are some quick notes. They're eighths, they're twice as fast than quarters. It's a bit hard to tell if you just do the numbers. That's why we, learn how to read notes and not the numbers. But for now, just listen to how I play it, and you will hear that they're going to be a longer notes, and the notes are twice as fast. Okay? Get my fingers prepared, ready, go. And now quick ones. Quick ones again. Find my notes on D string, and now quick ones. And quick ones again. So that's how this one goes. 34C we are going to skip and go to 35, hot cross buns. Now in hot cross buns, as you see, no different levels for numbers. So we play the entire tune on the same string. Always choose A first, and then you can play it on all other strings in the same practice if you choose to do so, or choose at least one other string. So I'll play it on A string right now. Starts with the third finger. I've got my fingers ready. Here we go. 3, 1, 0, rest. 3, 1, 0, rest. And now quick ones. That's it. Now, when I pluck, I don't think it's very difficult. As soon as you guys understand that you are not plucking with your left hand fingers, you're just plucking with the first finger on the right hand, and you kind of set it up at the right spot, and then it does the same thing, just choose different strings to pluck on. So when you play pizzicato, you can focus really, really well on everything that you do with the left hand and the fingers, how it looks like, how it feels like, how it sounds like. But actually, all of these songs with fingers, we will play with the bow. You can, when you feel more confident with the left hand, you can take the bow and try to play it with the bow. Or when you come after vacation, we can do it together in class first, and then you'll start practicing. I will leave it to you to make a decision about that. If you do choose to play with the bow, well, now you'll have to make sure that your left hand does all the right things, and the right hand too. So how you hold it, how you move it. So it will be a little bit trickier. Anyway, that's all of your practice for now, have fun practicing, and have a great vacation, everybody. I'll see you soon.